Time for the next patient. Oh, who do we have here? Mr. McAllister. Mr. McAllister. Right, let's have a look. Oh, right. What do I need to tell Mr. McAllister? Well, just put my finger in here. Yeah, Mr. McAllister. All your organs are failing. Yes, all your organs are failing, and this pin might help you, but we'll just chuck this pin away. No, you don't need it. Let's have a look at that. Oh, shit, we need the pin. Yeah, you're gonna die when you put the pin back in. Sorry, I think we're a bit fucked now. Yeah, you're fucked. You're completely fucked. You're not gonna make it. I think.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Stay Alive. It's been an odd well, I wouldn't say an odd few weeks, it's been a hellish few weeks. For those of you who may be watching this the first time, my name's Ken McAllister. I talk about disability, living with a life-threatening condition and other disability issues, and try and interview people with disabilities. And discuss their lives and how to manage and stuff, and just try and spread the word about how there's a lot of people that do a lot of good, and to me they're everyday heroes who can get on with life and disability. But get the point. So we had a couple of videos in regards to my transplant journey, and we had a couple of videos in regards to issues that have come to light whilst being at the hospital, not being answered questions and such. And this one it's partly transplant journey, but it's also a video that sort of highlights the lack of care, empathy. Let's simplify it. Fucking hell, because it just sounds a bit rambly, doesn't it? I was in hospital, as you may know, 2 weeks ago for a week. Got drained off, got let out, and then made a video 7 days after being let out, saying I'm probably going to have to go into hospital. This day was me son's baby shower and stuff. My face was all swollen, it was full up, I could barely breathe. So if you've seen that video, you probably noticed the difference. I can breathe a lot better now. That's because I've been back in, I've been drained off. I was on the clinic, I was booked on for a certain time of the day, but I decided to go a lot earlier due to the way I was feeling. I know it's because I rang them that morning to confirm I'd come early, because I wanted to allow them to have time to get a bed ready on the ward, because I knew I'd be admitted. You tend to get used to these things, you tend to know what's needed when it gets to that point. So I knew in advance I'd have to have a bed. If I couldn't have a bed there, I'd have to take myself to A&E and be admitted the long way around. And but that's a different story. So due to being there earlier, they assigned me to one of the doctors who run the clinic, rather than the ones I generally deal with. And as you can see by the comic clip that I've just played, that, it was like a grenade going off in the room. The gentleman came in, explained about symptoms, explained about what his juice was doing, that he kept having, about itchy legs I kept having, I kept eating ice and stuff, and he's like, this has got nothing to do with your condition. I'm not talking about you jerking or anything else like that. That really stern, like fucking Sergeant Major. He went, our concern is what your health is now. I went, oh, steady on it, a bit taken back, my wife was a little bit shocked. And then he just turned around, and as it states, and I've tried to make light of the situation, he basically said, all my organs are failing, my heart's not coping, it's really serious. We don't know what we can do for you. It's basically said life. He made it sound like life or death, and it was absolutely disgusting. We spoke to us, and my wife asked him, "What do you mean? What do you mean? His organs are failing. What do you mean by that? What do you mean like that?" And he wouldn't answer her. He went, "Look, we're just the organs are failing. We try to do the best for him. We try to do the best for him." She went, "Well, I want to speak to He said, the doctor should not yet at the moment. He went, well, if you want to be trapped by her, you be trapped by her. And I said, I'm not saying I want to be trapped by her, just saying I'd like to speak to her as well. Last week she had somebody saying something completely different what you were saying. He went, look, his organs are failing. She went, well, what do you mean his organs are failing? And he just left the room and he went and gave her a thumbs up. Now my wife said that and she just broke down and shattered. Like, you'd think I died. You know, like the way he proposed, like what my health was like, and she just broke down in tears. And I couldn't breathe at the time, and I was struggling, and my adrenaline just kicked in, and I went from not being able to breathe or talk to absolutely like, what are you playing at? You speak to my wife like that? She's just asking questions. We need to know what's going on. And wife's in tears, and lucky enough, one of the specialist nurses was there, and she heard everything, and she was absolutely disgusted by his manner, and she said that's no way to say anything to a patient without even having any facts, doing any tests. And as well, even one of the other specialist doctors was there, and we informed him of the situation. He was absolutely disgusted, and lo and behold, about 3 or 4 hours later, this gentleman comes out and apologises. And it's a false apology. It's a complete false apology. But he apologised, but then he still doubles down basically on the, you really this, and it rocked my world. It totally rocked my world. It shook me to a core I've never been shook to before. In the next video, in the next clip I'm going to play, it's quite a long clip. It's the aftermath of this conversation on that day. It's at 5:10, 5:30 in the morning. It's on the clip of exactly what time it is. And it's my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And what he'd done to us that day and what emotional state he put us in. So, please watch this through. It will be very upsetting. Some people may get distressed by it. I'm really opening up on this video, explaining like my massive fears. Something I said I would always give you my journey and not hide it, so I'm not going to hide it. I don't want to do that to you, so let's just play, and I'll speak to you after the video. It's 5:22 a.m. I'm in hospital to be there since 1 p.m. yesterday. It's not even 24 hours yet. There's a lot of things happened. A lot of things being said. I felt angry, zoned out, and then trying to sleep tonight. But like when I was like an 8-year-old child, like being scared of not waking up and not knowing like something stupid like what ice cream was gonna taste like if I ate or all the things that come with the fear of death. And I know that's not where I am right now, but there's something that has been suggested here that because I've been out and out so much that my heart can't take it anymore. that's on the worst scenario, but looking at the way the factors are. If that's true, and that this doesn't work in regards to diuretics or any investigations, it's hard to even look at the screen, you know, I'm just off focus, you know, this is real. So as I said, and I'm sitting out on Yakuza. It's happens to process it, and they don't know if this video will never get aired. I see how I feel when I watch it back on a more clear head. I don't really have a clear head at the moment. But one of the scenarios is I'll go on the waiting list for transplant bomber. One that rushes you through, so it means that I may get a hospital in the end of being drained off and maybe for a week or two. Then I'll come back in the hospital and I'll not leave again until transplant, after transplant. You know, I could be talking a month, 3 months, 6. You know, this is all based on if they get a match, get a donor. But it means that if I go on that waiting list to come, you know, right now, I'll never get back out of the hospital until I've had it. And I can't cope with that. I've got grandkids, kids. I don't want to spend that time in the hospital. And memory knowledge. Actually survive, I'll get a transplant and never get back out. I'd rather spend time at home. This is all going through my head. This is the emotional Kev. Not the idiot Kev. The wind up Kev. And I'm trying to tell myself, fight. And I want to fight. I'm just scared of what I get told. Because it's all ifs and buts. But I always knew these ifs and buts were going to come one day. Careful what you wish for, and all I keep saying, I just need to know either way. I didn't need to know this fucking quicker. Jesus Christ. Do you know if I'd have time? Months to prepare, you know, really start the TV and not just come back into the hospital and put on an emergency list and transplant. I think that's what it's called, an emergency list, isn't it? You said I can't really remember, my head's not too clear. But that means, you know, I'll never leave hospital. Because I'm meant to be, if you're on it, you're meant to be on some sort of drug which doesn't allow you to leave. Can I do that? Have I got that in this? Have I got that mentally in this? All these things flying through my head. Now I'm just hoping it's a blip. I've got a bug, a virus. Somebody's just pushing us back in the heart failure. It's not my heart packing up, but obviously it will pack up at some point. I'm just, you know, these are all probably wishes at the moment. But you got to wish upon something, haven't you? You got to carry on, fight, move forward. Go with the punches, as I say. Maybe after a good night's sleep, I might feel differently tomorrow. Maybe after some results.
But you know, I'm recording this just to, I said it inform you on my journey. It's good or bad, and it's only fair to, you know, because the fucking life's not all rainbow and sunshine, is it? Like fucking Rocky said. These are things that come back and hit you, and they hit you hard. And it's other things, you know, I'm not even thinking about me in a minute. It may sound like I am, I'm thinking more like I'm missing my family. Not being there for my family. My grandkids, my kids. Especially my wife. Who's been my rock. No matter what. So she makes I'm a fucking banana. 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm a fucking banana. Just can't sleep. Loads of thoughts going through my head. Thoughts I haven't got answers to. And I think that's the hardest part. But I have got the doctors nervous. Filling up again within a week of leaving hospital. It's just not normally known. So this is just happening. You know, it's crazy that this is actually doing as good. Just opening up on the camera, saying it. Because I feel like I'm saying it to somebody. Because I can't see it in my life. I can't open like this yet. Can't talk to my kids yet. So the minute I feel like I'm talking to someone, but I'm just talking to my fucking phone. Like some crazy nutcase. The man sat on his own in the corridor. It was 5:20 AM. I was on a hospital ward. But it does help. It's just talking like this. Just get my thoughts out. Because it gets scrambled and it's as if someone's just whisking them all over my head and they're just bouncing from corner to corner. And then they're just going to pour out. And they're just not going to make any sense. They're just going to be lumps like scrambled egg. Lumps of information everywhere. Nothing makes any sense. They can't put together in any form of cohesion. And me trying to still use fucking posh words. Pretend I'm educated from a council estate. Just try to do better. Be more. Be how long as I could. But I'm still I'm going to take each day as it comes. Next few days. This could get a lot worse. I could get hope. But I really struggle with the idea of being on an emergency transplant list. Because I don't want to live in a hospital. I don't think I can let me take it. I've got too much I miss. Too much I'm not see or do, got be bored of. And I might sound stubborn and stupid, but so I feel like sometimes I've had all the with punches and just going another way and listening. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. But that's just me being irrational at the minute, not understanding where I am, how I'm feeling. But that seemed a better alternative than being locked on a ward in a single room by myself. My family relying on visiting back and forwards just to see his grandkids not being able to run around and have fun and just let loose around Grandad. Where in my house, you know, I can just lie in the city and they can wreak havoc and I'm not picking up. So this is all the shit that's going through my head. Oh, it's 5:22 a.m. I'm in hospital. Been there since 1 p.m. yesterday. It's not even 24 hours yet. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have been said. I felt angry, zoned out, and then trying to sleep tonight. But like when I was making a child, like being scared of not waking up and not knowing like how stupid I got ice cream was gonna taste like if I ate or all the things that come with the fear of death. And I know that's not where I am right now, but there's something that has been suggested here that because I've been in now so much that my heart can't take it anymore. That's on the worst scenario, but looking the way the factors are, if that's true, and that this doesn't work in regards to diuretics or any investigations, it's hard to even look at the screen, you know, I'm just a focus, you know, this is real. So as I said, and I'm sitting out on yak because it's happened to process it, and they don't know if this video will ever get aired. I see how I feel when I watch it back on a more clearer head. I don't really have a clear head at the moment. But one scenario is this. I go on the the waiting list for transplant, but one that rushes you through, so it means that I may get a hospital in the end of being drained off and maybe for a week or two. Then I'll come back in the hospital and I'll not leave again until transplant, after transplant. You know, I could be talking a month, 3 months, 6. You know, this is all based on if they get a match, get a donor. But it means that if I go on that waiting list, which are commonly on right now, I'll never get back out of the hospital until I've had it. And I can't cope with that. I've got grandkids, kids. I don't want to spend that time in hospital. And memories not actually survive or get a transplant and never get back out. I'd rather spend time at home.
So sorry about that. Sorry about how emotional it was. And if you listen to the video, I found it very, very helpful. Trying to process, trying to deal with things. Like the video says, you being able to talk to the audience or talk to yourselves rather than face to face with my family members who absolutely love us, who will break down when we're having these conversations. So the conversation become muddled and thoughts get lost or never get heard or never get said, because everyone's a mess. I found it was better doing that way, and I said to my wife, moving forward I will work that way as well. When I process things, I'll do it via video, and she can watch the videos, and then she can ask questions and answer questions afterwards, because I've got my head round it by that point. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. Thank you for watching this video. Any questions, anything you want to ask, by all means put it in. Please click like and subscribe. Just on the emotional distress I've been through, just subscribe for us, please. Don't give us an extra subscribe. Give us a like, give us a comment. Just tell us to go and fucking die and shut up and stop whinging. Anything to get the algorithm moving to try and build this channel up. Because like I said, I'm going to be totally 100% honest. I'm not going to hide what's going on in my life, regardless how bad or how sad it is. Because I think there's a lot of people out there that's going through the same thing. So if you are someone who's suffering, and you want to chat, you can always come on, just drop us a message in. We'll arrange a meeting and have a chat via Teams, and we'll discuss your journey and what you've been through. If you've got any relatives that might be going through the same thing, if you have any concerns about you may be going down that road sometime, again, get in touch. We understand this journey, the better it is for everyone. But I'm still here, still fighting, and I'm still staying alive. Till next time, people.